Have you ever met someone on an online dating site and thought, wow, this guy is perfect for me, or she is simply amazing, only to find out they were hiding a deep, dark secret? They plan to vote for Hillary. FreedomLovers.us was created for singles who want to exchange ideas and a love for freedom. People who are looking for solutions to create and defend freedom in the real world, and at the same time, getting that once-in-a-lifetime chance to find their true soulmate. Whether you are interested in meeting your soulmate, making new friends, networking, or hanging out with that like-minded liberty lover, visit FreedomLovers.us. It's the first free dating site and community. So patriots, don't waste your time with other dating sites. FreedomLovers.us is the place where like-minded singles really click.
Okay, guys, this is our number 3. You're listening to Love, Guns, and Freedom with Luca Zanna on K-Talks 1340 AM and also on the United States.fm network. As I said, this is the hour normally. I try to bring you topics back to our humanity, back a little bit away from politics, a little bit away from guns. That, of course, I love guns, but I wanted to go back a little bit who we are as human beings, why we're doing all this. And we need also to find ways to recuperate, to regenerate, to get our energies back, and to enjoy life a little bit. Otherwise, what is the purpose of all this struggle? So this is the hour about love. And I always say, love is a big word. It can be physical love, spiritual love, and also love for humanity, for our fellow humans. If I to visualize love as a generic, powerful world, I would like to have every human being be happy. I like to be away from diseases, I would like to have them successful. I think this is the difference between a libertarian state of mind from a socialist. Socialist people want everybody miserable, or they want to take your stuff. I would like to have everybody out there be happy, be successful, so we're all successful. That's the idea. Now, so, look, what are you ranting right now? What's going on? This is about love. Exactly. A few months ago, almost a year ago right now, honestly, we're getting close to a year, I was, by act of God, I believe in God, yes, I'm not ashamed of it, I was introduced to something that really helped me out and in regaining my control of my body, okay? I'm 46, going 47, and, I'm pretty healthy. I have sometimes bad days, sometimes better days, but I realized that after 40, you start to feel that something changes, okay? Now, there's a lot of factors, of course. We also, under my opinion, chemical attack from the environment, and the human beings try to pretty much spray us with the weather modification, but that's another story. The point is, I found a product that really gave me the opportunity to slow down my aging, at least slow down the oxidative stress in my body. And when I found out about that, I did some researches. And I was pretty much, I'm not a guy easy to sell, okay? I'm a businessman, and I try to always be sure before I open my mouth what I'm talking about. And if I want to share some products or something, I want to be sure it really is something based on science. So anyway, I went to this meeting. It was exactly a meeting, where normally people sit down and they share products. And this was the product, Protandim. I already talked to you about that in the past, but now I can tell you even more, because it's been more than 1 year and I have this pretty much into myself. I can feel it. I can see the difference. I can see the improvements. And also I see as a business model, because why I say business? Because the point is, this is something important for your health, as important for your health, also for your financial health. Because if we are poor and broke, guys, there is no way we're going to be able to help others. And the idea is that love for me is being able to help yourself and help others. That's the idea. Now, let's cut the rant. I talk always so much. Let's talk with a man that it is not just an opinion about this model, but is a success story about Protandim, and also he can tell us better exactly how many people he's seen with his own eyes in the last 5 years improving their health. His name is Rick Shumway, and he's a Pro 7 of LifeVantage. Rick, are you there?
I am, Luca. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I did 3 minutes and 46 seconds of almost clueless rant, but my heart, I was trying to say really what I feel, because I tell you, I still remember the day I met you. It was July, the weekend of 4th of July of last year, and I was at this house in Snowflake, and a common friend brought me to this product, and I was there ready to listen, and I did my researches, and I was at least convinced enough to try the product, and that was a big start. But let's start a little bit about you. Who is Rick Shumway today, as a family man and also as a businessman, and that is pretty much you've been sharing Protandim with humanity the last 5 years?
I have, Luca. Thank you for letting me come on. It's an honor, by the way,
Thank you.
to be on your show. And guys, I just want to share some information this afternoon with Luca and with all of you that has quite frankly changed my life. I'm a type 1 diabetic, and Protandim made a huge difference in my diabetes and in my glucose levels. But today I just want to share some information with you about what Protandim is, what it does a little bit, and possibly the business opportunity that's associated with it. What you do with this is up to you, but I'm, like Luca said, I'm a father of 6. I am 47 years old as well, Luca.
Wow.
And I was struggling like everybody in Navajo County. Luca, we live in the 13th poorest county in the nation.
Yeah, it's true.
And there's a lot of poverty here. A lot of people struggling to make ends meet. And, you know, in thinking about this, what I was going to share with you today, I've got a little quote from Vladimir Lenin. And he said the best way to crush the middle class was to grind them between the millstones of taxation and inflation.
Yeah, it's true.
And, you know, that's what the government tries to do all the time to us, the little guys. And, you know, just look at the prices of a car in the last 20 years and look at the inflation that's happening and how the heck are you going to make it these days? I was 6 months behind in my house payment when I started this business.
Wow.
I'm a sign guy. I have a sign company. I'm a small business owner. And what's crazy is a plumber friend of mine told me about Protandim. He told me about our company is Life Vantage. And quite frankly, I didn't sleep that night because I thought if this product does what it says it does, I'm all in. And I, like you, I have to do my due diligence. I have to do my research. And it took me a couple of weeks, and everything I saw was positive on there. Started taking it and immediately saw my glucose levels go down, and actually took about a third less insulin now.
Wow, that's great.
So I'm passionate about getting other people on Protandim, not just diabetics, bud. So let me tell you, I didn't sleep the night I heard about this, and here's why. This product, I believe, is a medical breakthrough product. I call it disruptive technology, Luca.
Yes.
Just like the telephone, you know, just like cell phones. When, you know, how many payphone booths do they have at Circle K nowadays?
None.
Yep. Disruptive technology in the cell phone. Our product, Protandim, is the only product that can actually reduce your free radical damage, or they call it, a fancy term is oxidative stress, back down to that of a 20-year-old within 1 month.
Yeah, if I can say something, you know, because when first time I heard that, I said, all right, okay, great. Show me the proofs. And guess what? This is beautiful because it's all proven. It's tell about the website that is there, that is a government website that pretty much there are thousands now, maybe thousands, no, but hundreds of peer studies about proving with universities and science behind that this is true. What is the website?
Absolutely. You know, let me tell a story, if you don't mind, to illustrate this. But the website is called pubmed.gov, and that stands for Published Medicine, pubmed.gov. I have 5 computers at my sign shop and 3 employees. You know, we're so dependent on computers these days. And a friend of mine was fixing one of my computers, and I said, Tracy, do you keep your options open to making extra money? And she said, absolutely. I can barely make it, you know, with my little computer business. And I said, well, check out this video. And Luca, I'm gonna give everyone the website to go look up the video that explains the technology right now.
Please go ahead.
And it's called abcliveit.com. Okay?
Yes.
ABC and then liveit.com. So I pulled up that video, and Tracy's a pretty sharp gal. She's a computer genius. And she instantly saw the potential here with our product. And she said, Rick, she goes, not trying to be skeptical, but everyone says their product does this, that, or the other thing. And I said, the best part of this is we have amazing science behind our product. And she said, my dad is a retired pediatric cardiologist. Could I have him research this for me? I said, absolutely. So she goes to him and she says, hey, Dad, I'm thinking about doing a networking business with a friend of mine, Rick Shumway. And he said, that's okay, hon. Great. Whatever it takes to make extra money. What is it? And she said, well, it's a natural supplement called Protandim. Luca, this is his exact words. He said, honey, let me save you some pain and agony. Don't do that business.
Wow.
He said, I'm an MD. I cannot get behind any natural supplement because they don't have science. Tracy kind of said, well, Dad, Rick said that they have peer-reviewed studies on PubMed.gov. He said, really? So he goes and he researches this for a month straight, 6 to 8 hours a day. Wow. He drove his wife nuts. He's a research freak. I love Dr. Peoples because at the end of that month, he tells his daughter, you call up Rick, you tell him not only are you signing up to do this business, but that I am too.
Wow, that's amazing.
Luca, when he does a presentation, I get pretty excited about it. I'm ready to swipe my card again and sign up again because he compares this. He said Protandim is as big of a discovery as the polio vaccine and penicillin.
Listen, I want to say something,
Sure.
I see with my own eyes, on my own skin, and also some friends' skin. I mean, I have local people around here in Mojave County, try the product just a couple of weeks. People with, aging normal problems, but, becomes real problems after a while. And all I said, guys, this product is not intended to cure anything. And I like that. Because this is not a medication. Doesn't need to have approved by FDA. And they did intentionally, understand. I was proud of that because, I don't trust the FDA, honestly. They approve so much, many medications that they've been found out after that pretty much they've been damaging our health and even be dangerous. But that's another story. The point is, what you gotta lose, try it just a month, and the beautiful thing, this is not like 6 months or 6 years, it's just 30 days. I've seen people in 2 weeks or even sometimes extreme cases in few days, okay, changing, having incredible improvements in some of their problems or sometimes many of their problems, because as I said, even me without being a scientist, just seeing that if when these products start to regenerate the cells and slow down the aging of the cells, and the cells can regenerate themselves at the same levels when they were younger, when you were younger, your body has the natural capacity to be healing yourself. Now, you know what? I said to Annette, Annette, the lady that she brought me to you guys, I'm open, and that's what I'm asking to my listeners. If you listen to the show, I don't need to be right on everything. All I ask you to, please, follow up on what I'm saying, do your researches, and be open. Because I was ignorant in many matters I'm talking today, but the only difference between being ignorant and being stupid is that at least I was open to learn. And sometimes I'm still wrong, doesn't matter, but at least I have an open mind to try to learn. Seriously, when you're saying this is the most important discovery since probably breakthrough discovery, like in many other fields, could be the penicillin or the cell phone or whatever, I really mean it. And all I'm saying now, people should start to realize that many of our problems, health problems, when you try to patch it up with medication, and this is my opinion, I'm not giving you medical advices, okay? So don't get excited and they want to report me to FDA, go ahead, okay? I don't care. It is true, it's a mafia. The medical, pretty much pharmaceutical industry, most of them, I'm not saying some extreme cases. I understand you still need antibiotics sometimes and some other things. But my point is, they don't want people that they are healed, that they are healthy. They want to have continuous customers. That's the bottom line. And when you find a product like that, it is affordable on top. I mean, the average pill, how much costs? Like the price of a coffee, $1.50 I broke down, okay? I mean, for a little investment a day, you can experiment, try it out. Something that, if that works for you, that would be not even the price of this basic, when you go to the doctor, you just pay for the basic whatever it is. Like, your little visit expense costs you more. I mean, so please continue. I wanted just to say my little 2 cents on this.
Oh,
Continue.
yeah, thank you, Luca. And guys, if you're listening on the show for the first time, why is it a big deal that we mitigate or lower our oxidative stress or our free radical damage that happens as a process of just eating and breathing? It's at the root cause of almost every disease known to man. The medical profession has known this for years, and there's never been a product that could lower it in any significant amount. I don't care how many antioxidants you take. So when you watch the video, again, that's going to explain the technology, but I will say this about it, Luca. We can't make any claims about curing any disease or preventing any disease, and I could tell you stories for 3 hours from different problems that people have had, including depression, anxiety, and diabetes. But here's the thing. This is the first time the American Heart Association has ever published a natural supplement in their medical journal called Circulation. It's not like the American Heart Association is in on our little scam here. This is powerful stuff that we're talking about. I usually ask people to take it for at least 3 months because sometimes it takes a while for our bodies to undo the damage that's been done over the years. Usually people, it's kind of like the frog in the boiling pot of water. He doesn't know until he's dead. You're going to start feeling better and better. And a lot of time it's when you stop taking it, you go, holy crap, I was feeling better.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I'll tell you this. This as a business is incredible. We have major metropolitan cities with very few people as distributors doing this business. The funniest thing is when you watch that ABC video, understand that that's 10 years old. Oprah wanted to do an hour-long show on Protandim about 10 years ago. Dr. McCord, our formulator, he didn't know who Oprah was, and so he didn't call her guys back.
Wow.
And this would have been a household name already. If Oprah says read a book, the next day it's a bestseller.
Yeah.
And
if I can say something about the business part, because it is so important. First of all, I want to tell you something, listeners, okay? You know me, I'm here. I am not ashamed to say that, this show and whatever we do in life in general is not free, okay? The concept to be free, nothing is free. Somebody always has to pay. The difference between us and the government, we work for our money. The government is pretty much just stealing from you, okay? That's the bottom line. So this show is supported by work. You can buy my music if you want to for 99 cents or whatever. I have more than 100 songs out there. And also, this is part of what I do for a living. I found this product. I'm a businessman, a business guy. I find products or ideas or services that people would like willingly to buy because there is a benefit. And this is one of the best things I found. I started a business when I came to America over 17 years ago. I worked, I think, only for a month for a company. I was a car dealer for a month, and then I started my own business. I was so proud and happy about it. And from then, I'm so thankful. I got more than I deserve. But my point is, if I had to think between all the business that I have or I had, the main one, this opportunity that I found, this is, I think, is probably the most powerful thing for 2 reasons. First of all, we are not just selling something. I can sell you a song, I can sell you a t-shirt or whatever. Great things, beautiful. But do you really need it? Yeah, maybe. When you're talking about sharing a product that you give the opportunity to somebody to regain the function of your body, like when you were a younger man or younger woman, and stay away from doctors, I call that priceless, number 1. Number 2, what I like about this model, it is not just I buy for a price and I sell for another one. I just share. I don't even want to sell it. I don't touch the product.
Absolutely.
And what I like about it, I'm helping others to sell. For example, now I want to start to help one of my first distributor. If you go to the website, antiaging.fm, www.antiaging.f as Frank, M as Mary, like the radio station. Is one of my distributors, okay? My goal is to help him out. I want to help him out in every way I can. I give him also people that they're interested in to purchase the product, say, hey, go buy from them. Or they have to do a speech or presentation, I'll do it for them. I don't know any model in business, especially when you're a private enterprise business, that you help others. Normally, everybody's trying to defend for themselves. This is the first model I found that more you help others, more you reap the benefits with others. Correct me if I'm wrong, Rick.
No, that's true. And Luca, there's 5 people from our little town of Snowflake, Arizona. We have 5,000 people. We have a McDonald's and a stoplight. That's about it.
Yeah.
There's 5 people: a plumber, me, a sign guy, a school teacher, a stay-at-home mom, and a gal that worked for a cell phone company that we've retired now.
Wow.
Doing this part-time in 3 to 5 years.
That's amazing.
That's unheard of. Where else can you do that in corporate America? You can't do it.
Oh, man, listen, if you go to corporate America, you want to start to make that type of money, you better have at least $100,000 or $150,000 in some expensive business high degree school that you still have probably have to pay the debt the next 20 years, okay?
Right.
And you need to, pretty much work as a slave, starting from bottom. I don't care what type of degree you have, you're still starting from kissing somebody else, okay? I mean, that's the bottom line. So this is the idea, guys. I want to share with you in this hour. The show is called Love, Guns, and Freedom. We talk about freedom, we talk about rights, legislation, being good, active citizens, trying to be involved. Great. We talk about guns. That's what I like. And I think it's part of how defending our freedoms. Now, when I talk about love, this is for me another way to share my love. I want to share with you something that I know because I've been testing it on my own skin. And if you go to antiaging.fm, go to the testimonials page. Some of the testimonials are people that I know personally in my community in Mojave County here. I've seen them changing their physical problems in just few weeks. I have an older guy that he has a heart attack. His name is Lauren, okay? And in just 2 weeks, he could not move his shoulder. He has some sort of I forgot the name. Anyway, some sort of arthritis. He couldn't move his shoulders anymore. In less than a month, his pain was gone completely. I have a person that she's not even my client. I mean, she's a customer, a friend of mine, not a distributor. Her name is Ken Rhodes. I had her many times on the show. This is a lady that she's been on mental medications for probably 30 years. In 1 month, and I have the interview. Go to antiaging.fm. In the testimonials at the bottom of the page, there is a little YouTube video. You can listen to her from her voice. She's from California. In less than a month, she was able to reduce completely, drastically her medication. And for the first time in 6 months, she got out of the house and she went shopping with her husband. That's all I'm saying, guys. I just hope that you have at least the open mind to research, to do your investigation. You're skeptical, that's fine. Be skeptical. But at least think about it. What you got really if this stuff works? What if it's working for you, first of all, and your family? Is it worth it just 30 days to try it out for the price of a coffee a day? I mean, come on. We're not talking that you need to put your second mortgage on the house, okay? So that's my first goal. Then, Rick, you're talking about the business opportunity. I'm just a Pro 3, okay? I'm just starting. I have a lot of things I'm doing, and I've been neglected the last few months. I've been very busy with family, but I'm pretty much seeing the potential that, as you said, there is no other business out there that working really for yourself, without masters, without boss, you can achieve in few years. Let's spell it out. What is exactly, you're a Pro 7, all right, Rick?
Yes, yeah.
An average, a Pro 7, a good Pro 7, what type of monthly income can get?
That's a great question. Because we're publicly traded,
yes,
we're scrutinized again by the government. Who isn't?
Yes.
But publicly traded means we're an open book.
Yes.
If these numbers are wrong, someone's going to jail at the corporate level, and they don't want to. I promise you. So
yes,
the average Pro 7 is making $10,500 and something a month. Okay,
wow, not bad.
I can find a way to live on that when I was barely making it, guys. I mean, it changed my life forever. And all I got to do is share a wonderful product because I love people. I share it out of love, okay? Like you were saying. And I have actually had so many of my friends thank me one of them with tears in his eyes for his 14-year-old daughter that had not been able to get out of bed but for an hour a day.
Yeah.
She had fibromyalgia so bad.
Yes.
That it made a huge difference in her life. He's like, Rick, I feel like I've got a daughter again. She went fishing with her friends for the first time. That's what we're sitting on, guys. Disruptive technology. And if you share it, just like you do a good movie, hey, you got to go check out this movie or a good burger, you know? We all network naturally. Why not take advantage of it? Hollywood's not going to send you a check to tell somebody that Interstellar is a great movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And talking about fibromyalgia, I have a lady that also, she's the daughter of my distributor, my friend distributor. It's not mine, it's my friend distributor, it's Ken. And I like to put names out because these are public things, you know, we do with pride. Ken Rhodes, okay? And his daughter, Rhoda Rhodes. She had fibromyalgia. If you go to antiaging.fm in the testimonials, there is a little 2 minutes and 54 seconds video that his father took over. She's been having fibromyalgia for a few years, this lady. In just less than a month, taking 1 pill a day of Protandim, she was able finally to, as you said, to get out of this bed, start to go back to the workout, to the gym, to have a regular life, while all the other doctors trying to give her medications and things nothing worked out. Mm-hmm. I mean, guys, seriously, I'm not trying to, this is not something you can fake. This is not like a scene on TV. This is scene of as a regular person that is a friend. I know his dad. We were together to the Bundys, standing for the Bundys. Last year, I met his father at the standoff against the Fed. He's an old guy with a lot of pride and courage. We stood together to make a point together. We got together. When I came back from the Bundys and I was able to find about Protandim, I shared with him. And he tried on his own. He had a bad leg, a bad knees, and even after 3 weeks, he was able to walk without cane. And then he said, "Wow, I need to give this to my daughter." And he bought him a bottle, and the daughter freaked out. Said, "Wow, Dad, I'm crying." I mean, come on, guys. This is what I'm saying. This is something that, at the end of the day, of course, if you want to buy from the site, it is not even my site, it's one of my distributors, antiaging.fm. You support the show. Just trying this product for a month, you support the show. I'm not trying to hide anything. This is true. This is free market. And right. I'm proud to do that. You know, we don't steal your money. We ask you money in exchange of a product that's worth it. I think it's priceless. By the end of the day, when you pay $40, if you are on auto ship, you know, $50 for regular price for a month, less than the price of a soda, that, by the way, is very bad for you, a day, just give it a shot, guys. That's all I'm saying. Come on, keep going. Tell us a little more what's going on. What is after Pro 7?
Okay,
Rick?
so the thing is, you know, my 71-year-old mother is like a Pro 3 in our company.
Wow.
Guys, if you want to make a couple of $100 extra a month, you can do that. My mom's 71 years old. She's a widow. It's not like she gets out and goes and sells this stuff. It made such a difference for her heart that she just shares it because she's passionate about it. And she makes a couple of $100 a month extra. She's on a fixed income of $1,661 a month. That makes a huge difference in her life. And so, you know, Luca, last year, I don't know if you realize this, but just an extra approximately $300 a month would have saved 85% of the people in America from declaring bankruptcy.
Exactly. It is true. It is true.
And I see people here in Snowflake. One gal in her second month in our business, she made $2,000. You know, I mean, so it just depends on how fast you want to expose this business to people, how fast you want to share it with them. You know, there's a couple of ways of getting involved. You can be either a customer or you can be a distributor.
Yes.
To be a distributor, it's going to cost you a little bit more. It's $630 plus tax and shipping. It's closer to $700, depending on where you live.
Yeah, but let's not forget to say, because when I was younger, I was evaluating different businesses. You don't pay any type of entry fees. You pay for real products. 90% of the fee, it is for real products that I remember I sold pretty much in a weekend, and I made my money back in less than 48 hours. That's the difference.
Yeah.
That's the difference, you know, because when you say, okay, $700, normally you think it's a franchise fee. There's no franchise fee here. This is, you get real products that you can share with family or normally sell them, and you get your money back, some profit in less than whatever time you can sell them for. That's the difference, number one. And
Right.
also, I tell you something. People say, oh my God, that's a lot of money. Let me tell you something, guys. Let's say you had to open tomorrow a peanuts or popcorn shop in any corner of any, whatever little town, small town, America. $700, you don't even pay for the fees to your masters to ask for permits between the fire department or the health department or whatever department you need to pretty much kneel down and ask for their permission to operate. $700 in a real business is nothing. In Italy, normally it's not even the tip for the mafia to let you operate for the day, okay? To open the gate. So, guys, this is the beautiful thing. You don't have any type of overhead. You don't have any type of structure to pay. But you have an organization that is publicly traded. You have as you said before, you go to pubmed.gov, you can see science. You don't just see a bunch of hype like you see at night on TV, all these people dressed with, the little scrub like doctors, and then they're just actors. This is real. I mean, Dr. McCord, they got a very unique award, a medical award. Can you say that about that?
Yes, yeah. And the funny thing is, my wife probably has more mistakes in her closet than $700.
Exactly.
So, but guys, let me just tell you, I know it's real money though. Okay. When I started this, boy, I was nervous, Luca. I mean, I swiped my card, and that's about all I had left on it.
Wow.
My wife, bless her heart, told me, Rick, we could live in a tent if we have love and we have our family.
That's true.
And trying to take some pressure off of me as, the breadwinner of the family. But, I still didn't want to do that. That wasn't a good option for me. And I had been struggling for 4 years and mentally struggling every night. How am I going to put food on the table? How am I going to, get out of the problems that we were in? And I thank my plumber friend, Heath Skinner, every single day for having the courage to just, hey, Rick, let me come talk to you about this. Guys, that's how I share this business. I appreciate Luca letting me be on the radio show to get the word out. But how I do this business, Luca, is I just go over I say, hey, what are you doing tomorrow night, to a friend of mine? And if they say, hey, nothing, why? I said, I'm coming over. I got to talk to you about something. Mm-hmm. And I'll show them the video, and I'll have an adult conversation with them about this wonderful business model called network marketing. I own it now. I used to think it was for people that couldn't get a real job.
Yeah.
And stay-at-home moms. And I was so ignorant of this wonderful industry that's changing people's lives. Did you know, Luca, let me tell you this, 167,000 people a week are signing up for a network marketing opportunity in the United States.
Wow, I wasn't aware.
Week.
Wow, I wasn't aware of that.
167,000 people a week. Wow. Here's the kicker. In our whole company right now, we probably have about 35 to 40,000 distributors in the United States.
It's nothing.
They're nothing. No one knows about it.
Yeah.
In 10 years, this will not be the same opportunity that it is right now. Just like in real estate, guys, location. Okay. This is in this business model. It is timing. You want to take advantage of that once in a lifetime wave of growth that's going to hit when we become a household name, when we become a branded product, just like Nike or Apple. When those companies hit a certain amount of sales and they started getting their name out, people were seeking their product out.
Yes.
That will happen with Protandim. And when we become a household name, look out. There will be a wave of people that buy it, and then you're going to hear about it again. And you're going to say one of two things. Man, I'm glad I got involved with that company. Mm-hmm. Or, man, I wish I would have gotten involved with that company. I had an opportunity and I missed it.
Exactly. As I said, guys, I'm not going to pitch it too much. Normally when I talk to people, I like to, especially with friends, I just say, guys, you know me enough, okay? I don't even need an extra $40 or $50 for the bottle. By the way, it's not even the profit. It's just a partial of that. I'm doing this, first of all, because I would feel bad if 6 months from now, 1 year from now, maybe your whatever health benefits you could have, you didn't get it because I didn't tell you. Number one. Number two, I see that many people, they change their life completely incredibly in a different way, like yourself, okay? It's real. It is not just somebody I saw on TV. I see people like you. I see Skinner. I see many other people that I met during the meetings. It's only a question how much time you can dedicate. And I tell you something, I do different things in life. I have a retail business on the internet and different things I'm doing. But everything costs a lot of investment. You need to buy the capital. You need to buy thousands, hundreds of thousands, sometimes dollars of investment. And the result is not even guaranteed. Here we're talking about something that it's so limited, the risk, that it's worth to, first of all, to try for yourself. Second, after it works for you, and I pray it works for you like it's working for thousands of people out there, or millions probably. At that point, you must make the decision. You want to just keep eating it for yourself or sharing it. That's all it is. I don't even call it sell it. I don't like to even to touch the product. Somebody wants to buy it, I say go to this website. And normally, most of the time, I want that they go buy directly from the website of my friends, distributors. So I say again, if you want to help this show, if you want to try this product, go to antiaging.fm. FM as the radio station, okay? That's all I'm saying. Try one bottle, and you know what? And then let me know. I like to know your feedback, because I have a list of testimonials that I keep track. One guy, I don't want to mention the last name, but his first name is Scott. He is a business owner here in Kingman, okay? And 5 months ago was one of my first trial. He got a bottle, and then I haven't heard from him anymore. I don't like to pitch. You try, if it works, fine, whatever. He called me like probably 2 weeks ago. He said, Luca, you have no idea what's happening to me. I said, what's going on, Scott? You remember the bottle of stuff you gave me, Protandim? I take 2 pills a day. I said, wow, you take double. Yes, because I'm a big guy. He's kind of, heavy. And my left eye, he has a left eye that he could not even function. I don't know exactly what problem, but I couldn't see. Now he's able to see. Okay? That's what I'm saying. And as I say, guys, I'm not trying here to give any type of medical explanation. All I'm saying that people are having real benefits. And at that point, the guy doesn't need the money. Does he want to share it? But whatever. The point is, he got 4 bottles the other day, okay? Just to give it extra in his, probably in his safe, he's going to keep it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my point, guys. And Rick is here as a real testimonial of how life can change in just a few years of effort to be free. Because, Rick, if we are not free economically, I always say, if you want to help others, first you need to be able to help yourself. If you want to be helping others, you must be, first of all, healthy, so you have the energy to dedicate your energy to other people, number one. And you need to be wealthy to have time and energy to volunteer for others or to do your civic duty. If you want to be active citizen, like we should be, just being involved. If you work 9 to 5 for minimum wage, I'm sorry, guys, I understand. You don't have the energy and the time to even do more what you're doing. It's way too much already. So this is the solution. That's why I wanted to bring this product in this show again. Because we're talking about freedom. This elite, these banksters, this global government, they want us, as you said at the beginning, the middle class, the fiber, what used to be America, they want to destroy us. That's what Obama has been doing the last few years, destroying the leftover of this middle class. Now the middle class is pretty much became poor class. And you're not going to become independent, economically independent if you work 9 to 5 for just a regular average, paycheck. And don't get me wrong, if you do this, keep doing it till you can find something better, but that's not the answer. So that's all I'm saying, guys. You don't need to be a millionaire or have a $100,000 loan from a bank to start a business. You don't need that. Go to antiaging.fm or just send me an email. Go to my website, lovegunsfreedom.com. Send me an email if you have questions. And then if you want, I'm going to put you in contact directly with Rick. Rick, that's what I like about this model. You've been helping me out every time I need help. You are completely another level. You're a pro 7. You're like my great-great-grandfather. And I'm just a regular guy here. Just starting this for me while I'm doing other things. But you're always there to help. Please, go ahead. Tell us about why it's so beautiful, this part.
Well, Luca, in corporate America, when someone reaches the upper levels of management and their check gets bigger, they pull up the ladders. They take away that opportunity for everyone else. There's a lot of territorial pissing that goes on in those types of environments. And in this business model, you have the guys at the top and the guys in the middle reaching down to the newest person and saying, what can I do to help you? We're throwing ladders down to help you up. What a different concept. And, it's not true what they say. Only the people at the top make the money in network marketing. And let me explain that. I got a guy here in Snowflake that I did not sign up, but someone else signed up, and he's underneath me. Mm-hmm. He makes 10 grand a month more than I do.
Wow.
Okay. He worked harder. I was working 60 hours a week, and I had just a couple of hours a week to devote to this. Okay. He quit his job after 1 year being a school teacher. He had replaced his income after 1 year, and now he's a pro 8
Wow.
in our company. So, I mean, the 40-50 rule here applies. And I hope you guys listening, I hope this resonates with you like it did with me. You can work 40 or 50 hours a week for 40 or 50 years, and then you try and retire on 40 or 50% of what barely got you by.
Yeah.
And that's a broken system. This is the 3 to 5 year plan. In 3 to 5 years, you can literally go do what you want, when you want, as long as you want, with whoever you want. I want to give my time back to my country. I'm like you, Luca. I absolutely think that we're headed in the wrong direction. Money's not good. Money's not evil. It's neither one. There's good people do good things with money, and I believe that we could unleash an army of good people that have developed more leadership skills, and what a powerful force for good that's going to be. And I don't care what network marketing company you do, guys, whether you do this one or some other one, I really don't. But you need to find a good one. They need to have the right elements. It needs to have a unique product. It needs to have the right timing. I tried it before. I failed miserably. And it was because of timing and product. I got in when there was 1.5 million distributors in a lot of those other ones. Mm-hmm. That's the time I found out about it. And this one it's amazing. So same guy, and I promise I'm just a average guy, okay? Same guy, same effort, vastly different results in LifeVantage because of two things: Protandim, the product, and the timing.
Yes. And also
it's a kind of a convergence of wonderful things happening all at the same time. And the fact that you guys are listening to this, Luca, I'm going to go along with what you said. This was a matter of prayer for me. I was praying for something to help me get out of my situation. And I know that the Lord led Heath Skinner to me. I barely knew him. I'd been to 3 barbecues with him, and we talked politics the whole time. But honestly, the fact that I heard about this, I didn't want this to be my answer. I'll be honest with you. So,
what's going on here?
I don't know. Good music, though.
Same interference. Go ahead, please. Call it.
I was just going to say, I didn't want network marketing to be my answer, but it was. Sometimes the Lord throws us, the bone, and we don't want that to be the answer, but it is. And this might not be for them. It might not be for your listeners. But if even one person catches the vision of this, and that changes their life, then that's why I'm on the call here with you tonight. And I'll tell you this is the last thing I'm going to say. The only difference between death and taxes is that death doesn't get worse every time Congress meets. Our taxes, the IRS has become so powerful now that I consider them the 4th branch of the government.
It is,
and they're just crushing us. I had a good friend of mine down in Phoenix area that he had signed up for Obamacare, and the IRS audited him, and they actually cleared his bank account out because it was connected to Obamacare.
Yeah. Exactly.
And you don't think that they'll come after you. The taxes are getting worse and worse, and so is inflation. You've got to think outside the box, guys. We've got to do something different. And I believe that this is the best chance that the average person is ever going to see in their lifetime to really change their financial future. And I'll debate that with anyone. So will my son, who's 24 years old, who he told me, Dad, don't do this. Don't do network marketing. You've tried it before. It doesn't work. Mm-hmm. He now loves this business. He's seen us go from rags to, I wouldn't say riches, but guys, I honestly don't care about being rich. I just don't want to ever be in that position again of not being able to pay, my house payment, my car payment, and, all those things that, money, it ranks right up there with oxygen. You got to have it these days.
It's,
So
and when you say something, it's so important. Sometimes I don't like the fact people think, oh, money, they're so evil. No, no, wait a second. Money, they are just a tool, like a gun. They are no evil, no bad, no good. They are a tool. Money, first of all, how you make this money? You're stealing the money, you're robbing a bank, or you're offering a product or a service that people, they're thankful. In business, I believe ethics is the most important thing. I'm here to provide a product or a service that people, they are happy to pay out of their free will. Exactly the opposite of most of the governments out there, okay? They don't provide anything, they just pretty much coerce you to get your money. Now, number one. Number two, more important, what you said, it's not about, oh, I want to be rich. No, I want to be free. And to be free means that I have the time I can spend with my family, with my friends. I could have made different choices in life. I could have been work for corporate or become a lawyer, do other things. And at the day, even, sometimes, times can get tougher when you're a small business guy. But I treasure the freedom, independence that I was able to achieve the last few years since I came to this country, that it is not about how much money I can stash under the mattress or I can look at my bank account. Is, as you said, the feeling that today I don't have to work unless I want to. And I can spend the time in things I can do. That's why I'm able today to do a radio show. Or I'm able to do, for example, my activism, because I was lucky enough to be able to avoid to be trapped in the 9 to 5 system. That's what I'm saying. And I wish everybody could find their ways to do that. If I had to start again from scratch, coming to America like I was a fresh immigrant in October of 1998, and I had this chance of Protandim and LifeVantage, probably I would have started and I would just done this. So I'm not saying that what I did was wrong, but tell you, this is much easier. You don't need to risk thousands and thousands of dollars, to make a dollar later. Okay,
and
guys?
bless other people's lives.
Exactly.
That's the thing we forget a lot of times. In the dog eat dog world of corporate America, you're fighting each other to get to the top. In this one, you're grabbing each other and locking arms with some of your friends, and you can go change the world that way. It's a powerful concept, guys, and I have never been happier in my adult life, in my career. And I loved making signs. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. Great profession, but the friendships that I've developed with wonderful people like you, Gianna, and man, just changing people's lives, watching people get out of the situations that they're in and watching them evolve into quite amazing people. That's this business model. So
let me share with you something about my physical, how I seen reacting after just 2 months on Protandim, because this is something that, it's so important to be healthy. And especially when you are right now, you realize that, we're getting older. You got to take care of kids or family or whatever in general. But more important, you want to be independent, okay? I don't want to walk with a stick unless I really have to. So I don't train regularly. I'm kind of a, busy guy. I don't go to gyms, but I like to jog, okay? Once in a while, I like to jog. And I measure my aging with my mile. I like to do a few times during the week my mile, and I measure the time. Okay, after 2 months, almost 2 months, I was taking Protandim, and I will post a video out pretty soon, probably next week. I started to get my mile that I run with my boots and my Glock and my 2 magazines. I never change my dress. That's the way I pretty much live around here. So nothing fancy. I'm not dressed like some sort of a racer. I'm just regular, my country living. I can do my 1 mile in this type of outfit for 7 minutes and 10 seconds, and I'm almost 47.
Wow.
I'm not a professional, but I tell you, before, after half mile in this condition, trying to keep the type of rhythm, I would be collapsing. I don't know what happened, but I read what happened. The glutathione, correct me if I'm wrong. Is that the right term?
It's glutathione.
Glutathione, thank you. See, I'm not even that good even talking about this, but I know that works. I know that after 90 days, your level of glutathione, whatever it's called, increases dramatically just taking 1 pill a day of Protandim. Am I right or wrong?
No, you're right. And that's one of those master, enzymes there that our bodies stop producing as much as we get older. And so thank you, Luca. That is absolutely I could go on the science for hours. Let me just give you an analogy, Luca, of how this works to try and this works for me because again, I'm not a scientist or a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you want your car to go down the road, you put in gas and your engine is going to mix in oxygen and it's going to burn that fuel with the gas. You're going to get two things. You're going to get the energy to go down the road and you're going to get exhaust. That exhaust is toxic. Our bodies are no different. When we eat food, when we breathe air, we get two things. We get energy. Our body converts that food and that oxygen to energy, and then we get a byproduct called free radicals.
Yes.
And those free radicals are toxic. They are damaging us at the cellular level, actually at the DNA level. And when our DNA is damaged, it can't heal itself like it used to be able to when we were younger. That's why you could run all day and not get tired when you were young and not be sore the next day.
Exactly.
We have professional athletes. There might be some of you that are in good health. And why do I need to take this, guys? We have a lot of professional athletes that are seeing amazing results. Their recovery time is significantly improved.
I read that this is what I like about publicly traded company. You know, they put all this information out. It is not just some sort of a secret. The Department of Special Operations of the Navy, a few years ago, they were testing Protandim on special forces. I mean, that's something that says a lot, okay? Also, another thing I tell you, me that I am not special forces at all, I'm a regular guy. As I said, I don't train. After 30 days, I was starting to take Protandim. I felt this sort of extra rush of energy, especially during the afternoon, that normally I used to be tired after I work all the morning. And I started to do my challenge, push-ups challenge, that you can see on YouTube. Just put on YouTube Zanna Protandim push-ups. You're going to be able to find it. And 46 years old, pretty much I was able to do out cold, no warm-up, no real training. I mean, this is just pretty much me doing things since I was, when I was a young. Anyway, you watch almost 50 push-ups with no editing, real life. And I couldn't do that before Protandim. That's all I can say. Go check it out. This is not a game, okay?
Yeah. Hey, Luca.
Yes.
Okay, so this is an important aspect of I can talk about the product or the business, either one. I hope that you'll have me back sometime. But we have a system that is easy to follow, that the average person can do this business. Not everybody's, a radio personality like yourself.
I'm not personality. I'm just a radio guy with an accent, but thank you very much.
You're a radio guy, and I love you.
Thank you.
But the system, I used to just kind of pass over that, and it's so vital that we have something that people can plug into and be successful. You know, when you buy a franchise like McDonald's, first of all, you're going to pay $1.5 million just to get it.
Yeah.
And then they're going to tell you exactly where to put the French fry machine.
Yeah.
They're going to tell you exactly where to put the Coke machine, and they have a system. And they have a very high success ratio in their franchise model.
And it doesn't make you healthier, by the way. McDonald's makes you sick, okay?
It doesn't. But it's pretty good food. I will tell you this. We have a system that if you plug into the system and you do what we tell you to do, you will be successful. I will be happy to give out my phone number as well to some of your
Go ahead,
listeners.
Please.
If they would like to call me, I'd be happy to visit with them. It is 928-243-2929. You can text me. We can communicate through text or phone calls. Now, if I don't answer the phone, my promise is that I'll always get back to you. If sometimes we get a little busy, I will tell you there's days that go by, Luca, where my phone doesn't ring.
Yeah.
And that's part of this system is I create leaders out of the people in my organization so that I can go to, the beach with my family. I can go to an activist meeting and not worry about my time anymore. And so what you want to do is you want to plug into the system. You want to go to the trainings, just like anything. You've got to get trained.
Yes.
And that's the key to success. I don't care what professional athlete you are. Tiger Woods, when he was about 8 years ago, best golfer in the world, he's sitting there warming up for one of his big tournaments and just crushing the ball, Luca, and perfect right down the middle. And this guy walks underneath the rope, and he went out and he whispered something into Tiger's ear, and then he went back, and I was wondering who that was. Well, I saw Tiger just adjust his hold, the way he was holding that club just a little bit, and that was his coach, his swing coach. The best golfer in the world still had training.
Yes, it's true. It is true. Like everything. Listen, I want to thank you, Rick, first of all, for taking the time to also share this information. Because as I said, this is something that for me, it is important in our battle and struggle for freedom. We cannot be free unless we have economic freedom and also, of course, physical freedom from diseases and from medication. This is my personal humble opinion. Now, I want to just say, since you're here, and I would like to close the show. People, as I said, I'm not ashamed. I am proud distributor of Protandim, and we work together. This is like a team. That's why I like this model. We don't compete with each other, but we work with each other. Rick, it's way above me. He's the one pretty much, like as I said, my great-grandfather is here to help me out. And he's helped me to answer to the question that maybe I'm not being so qualified enough to even answer to you, but he can do it for you. And it's still we getting the most important goal that we want you to try. That's the bottom line. Now, to finish the show, something that normally I always put it during the final hour. It's about the freedom loving singles. My project, this is really free for you guys because I'm paying for it, okay? And the way I can pay for this because I can sell Protandim, okay? So try it out. freedomlovers.us, the first network for freedom loving singles who want to pretty much network with each other. Even if you're married, if you're not singles, and you don't want to maybe find the love, you can find friends, you can network, you can sell stuff. There is a classified section. You can post as a free market. I invite you to post products, lawful products there. You can put a video. You have video messenger. You have blogs, and it's called freedomlovers.us. It's 100% free. There is no membership. But as I said, nothing's free. Somebody has to pay for it. So I'm paying this for you guys because I really would like to create a community of freedom-loving singles. I don't care which religion. I don't care which race. I don't care where you're from in the world. All I believe that we respect each other and we believe in freedom. As simple as that. And the way I can do this, because as I said before, I offer you products, services, music, whatever I can offer you that you may enjoy to appreciate it. And that's why we can do this business. Rick, I want to thank you again, my friend. And please give one more time, the last time before we close, your phone number, how they can reach you.
Yes, sure. It's 928-243-2929.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Rick. Thank you, guys. God's willing, I'll talk to you next Sunday. You've been listening to Love, Guns, and Freedom with Luca Zanna on K-Talk 1340 AM and on UnitedStates.fm network. Ciao.